Thank you, Pastor Terry, for letting everyone know some of the amazing works God is leading me and my team to pursue. First of all, I could not be in the service today as I am graduating from Loma Linda University with a Master of Public Health degree in Environmental and Occupational Health with an emphasis in disaster restoration and emergency preparedness. Let me start with a brief background of my experience as a missionary. I come from a long line of missionaries dating back to the first missions team to pioneer India. Along with William Carey was my great ×5 grandfather, Samuel Traywin. My father also grew up as a missionary in the Congo, Africa, in the same area as Pastor Doug Brown of the Vineyard some years back. As a teen, I went on a Vineyard Pomona mission to Venezuela, where my family helped put on a retreat, and Daniel Hernandez was part of that mission site. I was also involved in many missions growing up as I knew it was my calling. During a hiatus in my baccalaureate degree, I was commissioned to Thailand for what would begin a lifelong work in Southeast Asia. I teamed with international evangelists as we held crusades and healing events in remote parts of Thailand from 2009 to 2012. In 2011, I was able to bring my family to see the work the Lord had prepared for me there. Since that time, they have partnered with many missions endeavors in Thailand and California. I have worked for 4 churches since that time, cultivating foundational biblical themes in children's and youth ministry and specializing in low-income areas. After completing my master's degree today, I am embarking on another adventure that will require committed prayer partners and financial support of the body. This year, my team will begin establishing a nonprofit, a foundation, a business corporation, and lay the groundwork for church plants. The name of our ministry is Kayil Communities. Kayil is a Hebrew word for virtue, and often a Proverbs 31 woman or a warrior in battle will have this word attributed. Since our work is combating the sex trade and human trafficking, we have incorporated Kayil virtue as an essential part of the framework. Next week, I take a small team of 5 to do a land survey in areas in Thailand for 2 weeks. We will be covering a lot of ground, and travel expenses will take up the bulk of the cost, which is estimated at $15,000 for this first leg of the trip. I will be there initially to speak with prominent church in Bangkok called Ruam Nimit Church. They're a strong and healthy church planting body that I've worked for the past 4 years and was able to visit one of their church plants during my last trip. I will also be speaking with realtors, lawyers, banks, and Thai government to begin an orphanage that will serve as a restoration facility for children rescued from trafficking and the sex trade. In addition, we will be establishing a women's restoration facility and a rescue brigade. Upon return, I'll be taking a certification exam as a registered environmental health specialist, raising awareness, generating long-term funding, and God willing, return to Thailand in August for several months to begin laying the groundwork. I covet your prayers and support during this next season and will return with a detailed report and specific ways to get involved and pray. On a personal note, thank you, church, for keeping me in your prayers over the last couple years. I was almost killed the first week and the last week of my master's degree and underwent more family deaths and trauma than I can count in that time frame. I'm so thankful that after such testing and trials, the Lord is allowing me to go and serve and begin such an important work contributing to the restoration and dignity of many lives. Thank you again. All my love, Shelley.